the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Now here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now a handoff up the middle. Huggins. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Prescott from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the Giants' 13-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Meanwhile, the throw here's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Up the middle they go. Huggins, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Well, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point from the 31. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Now Mahomes. Open man is Duvernay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Huggins. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stewart. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington, with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And this a 12-point game as they come to halftime. The Steelers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Bryce Young has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He lit up the sky with 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys were rolling in the early part of this football game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Forced out to his left. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Huggins, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He gets it to Matthews, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. They have no...
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down now. Huggins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
That's returnable now for Smith.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. Huggins.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Huggins.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Up the middle they go. Huggins.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, then just take them one game at a time, right?
And they have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So, yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let up, no getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to accomplish their goals.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
Right back to him on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott. Open target. Here's Matthews. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
28-yard gain. First down, Cowboys.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Prescott now. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's interference. Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
So big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. It's deep for Duvernay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff up the middle. Huggins, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Huggins, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now Dak. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And they take a knee. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets,
they do get one final win, but it finishes off a 5-12 campaign.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
they fall for just the fourth time all season as they will finish 13-4.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Dalton Kincaid. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day. This one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Jeffrey threw for well over 400 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On third down, Larson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Larson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Larson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Larson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, it's Larson.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff now for Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback, and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Larson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also will give him a first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. He finds Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Butker's kick here is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start with the option. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon,
so
thanks
we
very
have
much.
reached
It's
halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on
the NFL
top.
regular
As we'll
season.
head down
Lots
to
to be
Orlando,
decided,
that's where we
so
find
let's
our
get right
man
to
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Seahawks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throw left side to Kincaid. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. It's complete, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Larson. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there at a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Open man right side is Rice.
His first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here is Gentry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Larson. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jamison Williams, 34 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Oh, he shifts past him. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Will Anderson, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On first down, it's Larson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end, Gentry. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll drop to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And it's fielded at the 34. So the Chiefs now down by 6. 1:46 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Justin Ross,
48 yards.
and the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
They'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by a touchdown. A little over 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for the Chargers,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.